Before click that, reacts. You might just wanna sit back and relax. Before click that, reacts.
All right, for sure. But we got to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I believe this incident happened at Costco. All right. Now I'm sorry for where the video starts, but you know this how it is how it always happens, right? For some reason, the video never starts and shows what actually started the altercation, right? So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, you getting your back suit? Well, go. I'm gonna find out. You want to
No problem. Get to me. Just go along.
Right. Yo.
Don't listen. What happened?
And this is how we act in public. So from what I'm getting and from what I'm able to understand or find and research or whatever, is that this whole situation started over a shopping cart. A shopping cart. Yep. Go ahead. I'll let you wrap your mind around that for a quick second. I mean, just imagine catching an assault and battery charge over a shopping cart. Yeah. Now, it's hard to, see just from by the start of the video here. I'm going to go ahead and mute it and let it run a couple of times. But it's hard to tell by the start of the video here who may have actually started this situation. But, I'm going to go ahead and keep it real with you. I'm going to be honest. It's the usual suspects. They're here. Right? They are usually the ones that initiate these altercations. That's why the video never starts at the beginning. It never shows who actually started the altercation, because we already know who usually incites these altercations. And you could easily see right there who threw the first punch. And we can see that the man isn't even fighting back. He's not even fighting back. And you can say it's because they don't know how to fight. He doesn't know how to fight. Whatever. I don't want to hear that. It shouldn't matter if the man knows how to fight or not. He wasn't trying to go that route. He wasn't trying to go to blows. But it happens when you open up the cage and you let the animal out. This is what happens. It goes around and it starts attacking the people that's there just to enjoy their day. Goes around attacking everybody. Even the ones that ain't trying to fight or whatever else, they just trying to be nice. See the beautiful, majestic creature, and it attacks them. All right. This is what happens all the time over a shopping cart. Just remember that. This is over a shopping cart. And I understand it might be a little bit of an inconvenience. Maybe you got to go walk to the front of the store or search a couple of aisles and just get another one. Get a different one. And I'm not even going to say here that these people are directly at fault, not from the evidence shown, right? I'm just going off of life experience, statistics, percentages. Usually 60 to 70 to 80% of the time, usual suspects. That's all I'm saying. I could be 100% wrong. Maybe this other family, maybe they had the shopping cart from the beginning, and maybe these people walked up and tried to take their cart. We really don't know because the video doesn't start on time. But for no reason, there was no reason for him to start throwing punches at this man. And then once you seen that the man wasn't even trying to fight back, there was no reason to continuously hit him and beat on him. For what? You don't make yourself look cool. This doesn't look cool. You look stupid. You look like you belong in a cage. And then you wonder why they call you zoo animals. I mean, this is where you look like you belong. This doesn't look cool. It doesn't make you look tough. This isn't a video I would be proud to show to my mom or my kids. But, great job, there. You showed them you're the stronger person. You showed them you have, those big forearms that those animals have, right? Anyway, I'm gonna quit. I'll stop before I go too far. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the next one, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it on over to Chicago, right? Couple of people just trying to go out and have a nice little meal. Friends and family, you think you go to a restaurant, get you a little late night dinner or whatever real quick. But let's check out what happens, right? Chicago, by the way, so I think we already all can guess of what happens, right? Place is a hellhole. Let's check it out. And from the place, I don't know if you guys, if anybody knows where this is located at in Chicago, go ahead and let me know. Drop it in the comments. Is this on the west side, the south side? Let me know. The Wieners Circle. Sketchy name, by the way, anyway, but I see what you're trying to do there, play on words, but let's see what happens here. Look at these nice people here. Just thought they was going to come get them a meal. You see this guy, he's leaving, he's getting the hell up out of there. Smart man, by the way. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's go. Jeez. Now, hold on. I got to stop it right there. So, remember I just made the zoo comparison, right? Now, when you look at them, when you see it behind the glass, right? It's like the barrier that you was. Man, I can't even get it out completely. This is just insanity. This is pure insanity, right? Just listen to the sound effects. Listen to the sound. You can't really make out any words that's being said. It just sounds like a bunch of squawking. Oh my God. And then you see them behind the protective glass with the little barrier, right? Just take out the picture of the restaurant signs in the background and then just imagine that this is like the protective glass barrier that keeps the animals from busting out of the cage and attacking everybody, right? Like, man, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna be quiet, y'all. Dinner on the show.
Happy birthday!
I mean, that is just nuts, right? That is just absolutely insane. I mean, imagine that you're going out to have a nice meal with your kids, with your wife, you know, and this is what you run into, right? This is what you run into. And I say kudos to the guy that's filming, right? He is so calm and he just continues to eat his food. And this is how you know when you see that type of reaction right there. And even from the opposite race too, by the way, you can tell by his hands and everything, the person sitting next to him. This is now all too normal. It's all too normal. It's all too common. When people don't even react in a way that they should to an altercation like this. I mean, this is a massive brawl, right? This ain't just one or two people. This is a massive brawl. And people aren't even reacting with like a sense of fear or a sense of urgency. It's just a casual, I'm going to get my fry and I'm just going to record and keep on going. This is when you know that this behavior is just all too common. It's all too common. It's all too normal. Everybody is just used to seeing it from these people. They're used to it. They already know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure this is why he was able to get his phone out so quick and start recording. Because I guarantee you, and this does not make this man racist in any way, shape, or form, but I guarantee you when he seen that big old group of them coming, he probably pulled his phone out, set it on the table, probably went ahead and opened up the camera app and had everything already ready because he was like, yeah, something about to happen. He already knew. It's the 80-20 rule, in my opinion. Maybe I'll explain the 80-20 rule a little later. It's not the 80-20 rule with relationships. This is a different 80-20 rule. But I don't know, man. You know, I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to be honest, man. I do my best to avoid altercations and situations as much as possible, right? I'm not an altercation guy anymore. I don't like it. I have a family and stuff to try to live for, so I do my best to try to exit an altercation before it even happens, right? I play statistics and numbers. I'm a numbers guy, right? So I look at the chance. What is the chance, right? So when I see a group of undesirables coming into a location, I don't care how bad I may have wanted to be there. I don't care if my cart is full and I'm right there by the checkout line. It doesn't matter to me. I leave. I excuse myself from the situation. I'll come back later. I'll try again, whatever. I've even mastered it, right? I'm telling you, I got this down to like a science now. If I don't finish my daily activities before noon, I'm not even coming out. Not even coming out. Because they start waking up around that time, and that's when they start coming on out. And you could take that however you want it. I ain't even putting a race on that. I'm just saying they. Take it however you want it. You know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you pushing it. Anytime after 5, oh, you are a brave soul. Good luck to you. That's all I can say. Good luck. Anyway, let's go on to our next video here. We're going to try to lighten up the mood, right? Let's bring it to an up. And we have this wonderful mother who is going ahead and celebrating her son's first birthday. First birthday for the little man. I'm assuming this is her son. By the way, it doesn't really say, but I'm assuming this is her son, first birthday. And, you know, of course, mom is super excited. Son's first birthday, right? You want to celebrate it right. You want to turn up for your son. He made it a full year. You made it a full year as a parent. So let's check out how they decide to celebrate, right? I keep the video on mute because there's music playing in the video. I don't want to, I just want to abide by the YouTube guidelines and policies. But Wonderful. Oh, look, slide him on out the way, right? Just slide him. Look, he even looked back like, man, how you gonna move me out the way of my cake? I mean, whose birthday is this? Like, I'm confused on whose birthday this even is. I mean, the man, look, he's just trying to get to his cake. And if you pay attention, you see him kind of look over to the side as he's trying to reach for his cake right here. He looks, and you can kind of see a hand pop into view right as he pulls his hand back. You kind of see a little hand pop into view. So it's like somebody's telling him, no, you wait. You wait. You even see him look over at them right there. He looks over at them. So they must have been telling him, no, you wait. Wait for what? For mom to get done shaking her cake on my birthday and my video. And I don't know, man. Nobody finds this a little odd. And when I found this video on TikTok, I believe this one came from TikTok. It was at like 600,000 views or something like that, somewhere around 20,000 likes, somewhere in there. With people in the comments just saying, happy birthday. Oh, what a great looking young man there. Wow, wonderful birthday. Nobody in the comment section calling this woman out for this absurd behavior. I don't know what you want to call this. These are the public displays that we put out for the public to see. This is what we want our image to be, I guess, for some reason. And we can say all we want. Oh, man, this isn't the only example of Black women and Black parenthood or Black culture. It doesn't matter if this is the only example or not. The bad always outweighs the good for some reason in this life. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it always should. The bad should always outweigh the good simply because we want to be able to call it out. We need to be able to see it. We need to call it out right when it happens. If the good constantly outweighed the bad, then the bad would be sliding under the table all the time and we wouldn't ever even know about it. So I'm kind of happy that the bad always gets overly exposed so we can go ahead and cut it off right then and there. But nobody wants to call this out. This is just Black culture. This is just celebrating. It's not hurting the boy none, I guess. You know, this is wonderful because one day he's going to be 20 years old. He might have a girlfriend or a wife or friends or whatever. And the video that he's going to have from his first birthday is this. But, you know, to be honest, man, with the way that Black culture is going, the way that society is going, this right here is going to be so normal. Everybody's going to be like, man, yo, your mom killing it back there, though, man. You see your mom?